So now we will discuss about the World Trade Organization. First, what is World Trade Organization? So the World Trade Organization or WTO is an intergovernmental organization that regulates and facilitates international trade. It means that is to make sure that trade flows smoothly, predictable and freely across the world, helping countries exchange goods and services fairly. So next, we will discuss about the concept of WTO. The concept of WTO is an international organization that oversees and regulates global trade among nations. It was created to ensure that trade flows as smoothly, predictably, and freely as possible across the world. The organization provides a platform where countries can negotiate trade agreements, settle disputes, and cooperate in promoting economic growth. The concept of WTO means that is an international body that oversees global trade between countries. It was created to ensure that trading activities among nations are open, fair, and beneficial to all. The WTO provides a platform for countries to negotiate agreements, settle disputes, and work together to support global economic growth. Overall, it aims to promote peace, stability, and fairness in international commerce. So next is the characteristic of WTO. The WTO is characterized by its fairness, equality, and transparency in global trade. All member nations, regardless of size or wealth, have an equal say in making decisions. The organization operates through consensus, meaning that every agreement must be acceptable to all members. It also monitors trade policies and provides a peaceful way to solve trade conflicts. One of its key characteristics is that it promotes rules based trade, which means all countries must follow the same set of international trade rules. Next is the historical development of WTO. WTO can be traced back to 1947, when the General Agreement on Tariff and Trade, or GATT, was established to promote free trade by reducing tariffs among countries after World War II. For nearly 5 decades, GATT served as the main framework for international trade. However, as a global trade expanded and became more complex, the need for a stronger institution arose. In 1995, the World Trade Organization was officially founded in Geneva, Switzerland, taking over the responsibilities of GATT. Since then, the WTO has continued to grow, now including over 160 member countries that cooperate to promote fair and open trade worldwide. The World Trade Organization was officially established on January 1, 1995. Next, I will discuss the role and global political, economic, and social relations in the WTO. First, global political. Global political, the WTO serves as a platform for peaceful cooperation and dialogue among nations. It helps prevent conflicts by offering mechanisms for resolving trade disputes. It means that the WTO provides a peaceful space for countries to cooperate and solve disputes, helping prevent international conflicts related to trade. Next is the economic. Economically, it encourages free and fair trade, which helps boost global growth, create jobs, and reduce poverty. It means that it encourages free and fair trade, which help boost economic growth, create jobs, and reduce poverty worldwide. Lastly, social. Socially, it supports sustainable development and consumer protection by ensuring that trade policies promote fairness and responsibility. It means that the organization also supports sustainable development and protects consumer by ensuring that trade practices are fair and responsible. Next is the contemporary issues and challenges in WTO. The World Trade Organization faces several contemporary issues and challenges. Trade wars between major economies have created instability and inequality between developed and developing nations continues to affect fair competition. Environmental and labor rights are often not fully addressed in trade agreements. Additionally, the organization struggles with slow decision making and outdated trade rules. The rise of digital technology and e-commerce has also introduced new challenges that the WTO must adapt to in order to remain relevant. These issues was between powerful countries cause global instability while economic inequality between rich and poor nations affects fair competition. Environmental protection and workers' rights are not always fully addressed in trade policies. The organization also struggles with slow decision making and outdated rules that no longer fit modern trade realities. Furthermore, the rise of digital technology and online trade present new challenges that the WTO must adapt to. This is the possible solutions and perspective in WTO issues and challenges. To overcome these challenges, the WTO should update its rules to include digital trade and e-commerce. It should also encourage stronger cooperation among nations and ensure that developing countries benefit equally from global trade. Promoting environmentally friendly trade policies and improving the process of resolving disputes will help make the organization more efficient. By reforming and working together, the WTO can continue to support fair and sustainable international trade. I also have functions of WTO or World Trade Organization, and there are six functions of WTO. First is administers trade agreements among member countries. It means that the WTO monitors the implementation of global trade agreements among its member countries. Second is to provide a forum for negotiation and discussion. It means that it serves a platform where member nations can discuss, negotiate, and update trade rules to meet new global challenges. Third is handle trade disputes through its dispute settlement body. It means that when countries disagree over trade issues, the WTO's dispute settlement body helps resolve conflicts according to established rules. Fourth is monitors national trade policies for transparency. It means that the WTO regularly reviews and reports on the trade policies of its members to ensure transparency and compliance. Fifth is provides technical assistance and training for developing countries. It means that it helps developing and least developed countries strengthen their capacity to trade by offering training, technical support, and resources. Lastly is number 6. Cooperates with other international organizations like the World Bank and IMF. The WTO works closely with organizations like the World Bank and International Monetary Fund to support global economic stability. I also have the structure of WTO. First is Ministerial Conference. The Ministerial Conference is the highest decision-making body of WTO. It meets at least once every 2 years, made up of representatives, usually trade ministers from all member countries. It makes major policy decisions and reviews the work of the WTO as a whole. Next is the General Council. The General Council is the main decision-making body between ministerial conferences. Handles the day-to-day operations of WTO, composed of representatives, usually ambassadors, from all member countries. It meets regularly in Geneva, Switzerland. Next is the Dispute Settlement Body or DSB. DSB is the General Council responsible for resolving trade disagreements between member countries, uses established WTO rules and procedures to ensure fair and peaceful resolutions of conflict. Next is the Trade Policy Review Body or TPRB. TPRB, also under the General Council, reviews and evaluates the trade policies and practices of each member country, ensures transparency, and helps members understand each other's trade systems. Next is the Goods Council. The Goods Council oversees trade in physical goods like food, machinery, and clothing. Works to implement agreements related to goods such as the tariffs and import and export regulations. Has several committees that handles specific topics including agriculture and market access. Trade and Development or TND and Trade and Environment or TND. The Committee on TND and TNE works under the Goods Council, focuses on helping developing and least developed countries participate effectively in world trade, also deals with environmental issues related to trade. Next is the Intellectual Property Council. Intellectual Property Councils handles issues related to intellectual property rights or IPR through the TRIPS agreement, trade-related aspects of intellectual property rights, ensures countries protect inventions, trademarks, and creative works fairly. Lastly, the Services Council. Services Councils is the overseas trade is in services such as banking, tourism, education, and telecommunications, implements and monitors agreements made under the Agreement on Trade and Services or GATS. To conclude, the WTO or World Trade Organization. The World Trade Organization plays a vital role in maintaining balance and fairness in the global trading system. Despite facing several modern challenges, it remains a foundation of international economic cooperation, and reforming the WTO will ensure a more just, inclusive, and sustainable global economy for the future. Overall, the WTO promotes economic growth, equality, and international cooperation, making it an essential organization for achieving a balanced and connected global economy. The WTO organization plays a very important role in maintaining balance and fairness in global trade. Even though it faces modern challenges, it continues to be a foundation of international economic cooperation. By improving and adapting its system, the WTO can help create a more just, equal, and sustainable global economy. Overall, the organization promotes economic growth, fairness, and unity among nations, making it essential in building a connected and peaceful world. And that's all. Thank you. This is Heart Princess Elsie Nagpulo from BSBA 1F, The Reporter.